the deep American trance of hypocrisy. Boy, if the Baltimore riot on the 27th of April doesn't make this incredibly, unbelievably clear, that every time, did these people in Baltimore, thousands of them, just decide, let's just riot today? Nothing provoked them at all. They just decided we're going to riot and commit a crime and loot places and burn a place down for no purpose whatsoever, for no reason, without being provoked whatsoever. Now let's see. Every time a cop kills a black person, which is happening over and over and over again, the chief of police hides the cops. Every time. Is that the law in America? The murderer gets hidden by the chief of police just because they happen to be on the police force. So the point is, why would the chief of police want bad cops on the police force? Because he's bad himself. That's the only possibility. He's just another hypocrite. He's just another freaky, weirdo, screwball, psychotic, deranged person who happens to be white. And that's the point. The white people in America are just absolutely screwball, weirdo, hypocrite, liars. They don't want to know. They don't want to know that George Bush created 9/11 to start both of those wars. And I'm going to explain this real simply. That the two planes that hit the two towers, right? Now there's a fire. Everybody saw the fire burning. And when the buildings come crashing down, the beams, they don't just drop. They fly out in all directions. And they land. Okay? You don't have to be an architect, an engineer, a chemist, or anything to know that gravity would make those beams drop. There has to be a force. It has to be a blast that could make a beam that weighs a few tons fly 500 feet away and land all over the place. And they get scooped up and hauled out of there because that's the evidence. That's the clear evidence of the explosives that were put in there at the order of George Bush, and whose Attorney General, Ashcroft, another freak-out, weirdo, Pentecostal screwball, total hypocrite, liar, okay? He had a meeting in his office with the director of the FBI named Picard. And Picard's trying to tell Ashcroft to listen to the CIA about the attacks that are going to hit the United States. This is on July the 12th. And guess what Ashcroft does? He doesn't say, okay, I'll do that. That's my job. There's going to be an attack on this country, and the CIA knows about it, and they want to tell me, and you're telling me to listen to them? Okay. So let's see. What does he do? Ashcroft tells him, I don't want to hear anything about that. What? Picard should have just put the cuffs on Ashcroft right there and then. Down, right, just haul him right into jail. You don't want to hear about an attack on the United States? What the hell's the matter with you? You're in the cabinet of the president. So you know about this attack. You know about the whole plan. That's why you don't want to hear about it. Right? Oh, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to have to say, so-and-so told me this or that. So what does Picard do? He jumps right out of his chair into Ashcroft's face. Wham! Now, that's an incredible story, okay? That the director of the FBI jumps right into Ashcroft's face. And the guy that wrote it is named Philip Shannon, and he put it in his book. But he was working, and he was authorized by the New York Times to cover the 9/11 Commission. That was his story. So he wrote the book called The Commission. Okay? And he put the story that I just told you on page 247, but he didn't put it in the New York Times, where millions of people would have read it. This incredible story. Okay? So, what is that about? That's about part of being involved in the conspiracy and hiding critical, unbelievable facts about this incident between Picard jumping into Ashcroft's face and Ashcroft telling Picard he didn't want to know anything about this attack. Oh, well, just what the heck? What the heck? We don't have to think much about that. We don't want to know about that, that's for sure. That's what white people do in America. So do black people ever think that they're going to get a fair shake? That wait a minute, this kid gets picked up, Freddie Davis, and for no reason, and the next thing you know, he's been murdered, okay? At the hands of the cops? Or did they deliver him to the jail where he had a physical examination in perfect shape, and then somehow in the jail he got murdered? Huh? So now we can, what happened here? Does the chief of police too stupid, or does he want to cover this up? Well, you know the answer to that. Okay? He's covering it up. He wants to be part of this murder conspiracy. So he needs to be charged by the FBI now. The state police of Maryland should be locking up this chief of police because he's complicit in the murder that provoked this incident. And then you just pop, oh, hey, we got nothing to do. Let's have a riot today. Okay? I mean, like, they literally, the news media, these journalists who claim to really be intelligent, right? They're asking people what happened, what happened here? I wonder what happened. I don't know. Holy cow. These people need to be arrested. They're just criminals. Look at them. Look at them. Okay? We provoke them and provoke them and provoke them. And then bingo. They screwed up. Don't think I don't know that. They screwed up doing this riot. Because they could have just boycotted the goddamn entire city of Baltimore. Okay? And then they would get justice. And they wouldn't get arrested. And they would actually save a few bucks boycotting the city of Baltimore. How's that for a tactic? Instead of a riot. Just screwing up all these black people's homes and their businesses and their cars. And that was all done by black people because they were so pissed off that these white cops would murder this kid for no reason. And then they get hidden by the chief of police against the law, and then the state police and this nitwit black woman mayor, she doesn't know what to do next here. She's all confused completely, okay? Yeah. She just got her job as a mayor, boy. That's all she's thinking about right now. She's not thinking about, wait a minute, this is injustice, this is murder, this is we're going to end this like quick here, okay? I want this chief of police arrested with the cops. I want the records when they were brought into the jail, were they examined? What happened? Was he okay? Or did he have his neck broken at that point? He was examined by a nurse in the jail. Okay? So what happened here? We have all the records now. We got all the witnesses. Okay? But they don't want to know. Just like they don't want to know about this 9/11. They don't want to know. They're American white hypocrite screwballs in a deep trance that you can't possibly not see if you just actually look. Just look at the behavior, okay? Think about it a little bit. And then realize, wow, do I want to be part of that group? No. Definitely, absolutely not. Okay? They're traitors. So I don't want to be anything near them. I want them to be prosecuted under the law in America. That's what they need to have. This is supposed to be a nation of laws, except the goddamn officials break all the laws all the time. And they just get away with it. They have immunity from before they break the laws. And they're, oh, well, we don't want to impede their ability to do their job. So we'll give them immunity to do any kind of crime they want. And that's what's going on in the USA, in the deep trance of hypocrisy and stupidity and just craziness, deranged, psychotic. Yeah. So good luck to you people, okay? Because until you, oh yeah, Miller's right. Now this YouTube should go flying all over the place to 40 million people on these phones, okay? So get going. Thank you. Goodbye.